Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Orrin Bertrand from LBC, and tonight we're going on a wild adventure through the streets of Toronto and Hamilton to go see the Falcon at Club Absinthe in Hamilton. I'm joined here by my trusty cameraman, Tom Fitzpatrick. Turn it around on yourself. Look at that man. He's going to be helping me document the night's events. So let's have some fun, shall we? All right, everybody, so we're here on the party bus right now. We're heading to Hamilton to go see the Falcon. And who's sitting next to me? Then Brendan Kelly from the Falcon. And across from us, we have Arron, the Canadian ambassador of Sailor Jerry. There he is. How you doing? All right, cool. So, yeah, we're just on this crazy bus right now. We're having a few drinks. It's a good time. I guess what I wanted to ask is, the whole idea of like DIY, kind of that punk vibe that both your brand and your band have in common. How important is that whole DIY vibe to either of you? Whoever wants to answer.
Well, I think there's like a certain just like I'm old, I'm from Generation X, as they say, and like. I kind of came up in a time when DIY was really the only avenue that you could do anything, and it's been really interesting to watch the world like sort of evolve and change into like this like sort of like commodification of DIY ethics in like manifested in something like the Warped Tour, for example, where it's like it takes the notion of DIY and completely commercializes and like box stores it, right? And then seeing the internet evolve and completely returning the means of production back to the people, it's really fascinating. I mean, is DIY important to me? It's really cool when people do things themselves, but like there's a lot of avenues to doing great things, and I just happen to trust the DIY ethic because there's not really anyone else out there that wants to do it for me. So I got to do it myself. But that's no shame on anybody that like. Games the system. That's also pretty cool too. And no shame to anybody that like works in the system like within its boundaries also. So I guess I personally identify with it, but I don't think it's the only way or anything.
And we'll ask Arron over here.
I mean, I'm in line with what he said. It's right. It was the internet that gave back to everybody to allow people to become who they were and do what they want to do. All of us connecting back to it with like me and what I do for a living is just that Sailor Jerry was a guy who kind of like led the forefront for a lot of tattoo and like developed the culture to what we know now and we find very commonplace. So it's just more about reminding everybody like one man started an entire revolution of what tattooing is.
Interestingly, the dude that did all my tattoos, of which it's this dude named Tom. I don't even know his last name, but he apprenticed under a dude that apprenticed directly under Sailor Jerry. So he's like the apprentice grandson of Sailor Jerry.
Out of Chicago?
Well, he was in Chicago. I think he's in Texas now. But
so I wonder, it might have been Mike Malone. Rolo is another name for the guy. He was taught by Sailor, lived in Chicago for years, taught Keith Underwood, taught a few other guys.
Yeah, I don't remember that dude's name because he tattooed me also once Tom moved away, but I don't remember his name. But yeah, I mean that was his claim to fame, and since we're sitting here talking about tattoos and Sailor Jerry, I figured
exactly.
It's relevant to the
definitely
the exercise, right?
And going to Hamilton today. Are you pretty pumped for that?
Oh, couldn't be more pumped. Oh, yeah. Hamilton.
Lots of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Hamilton is a DIY capital. Hamilton is all DIY.
Almost a little too DIY.
leave Toronto and go out there. It's like, I don't know, like what Brooklyn was years ago, right? Where everyone just started their own businesses because he couldn't have them here. You can't afford rent, can't buy shit. So they went out there and just started building. And that's kind of where it's at right now. It's growing. I mean, the club that we're going to that they're playing at is like fucking nothing. And it's still, when you walk in, you won't be impressed, but it's the epicenter for the music culture that's there. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to lots of shows at Absinthe just because, like you said, that is, I mean, unless you're going to like First Ontario Place, which is like, you know, for huge bands or whatever, like any other band, they're probably playing at Absinthe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a mom and pop that own that too. It's family run, family owned. Don't take credit cards, don't have glassware. Probably don't even buy a lot of their booze the way they're supposed to.
And so, just going to go with a quick kind of question. What are the top 5 reasons that we should check out the Falcon?
Well, number 1, we're the most kick-ass band of all time.
Okay. That's a good one.
Yeah. Number 2, we feature, even if you don't think we're the most kick-ass band of all time, probably you like one of the other bands that we're in because we're full of idiots that have been in a bunch of other bands. Number 3, every night we end with a conga line that's fully interactive.
I like that.
So you can call me Al. Okay. Number 4, we're coming to the end of this tour, and this is the last tour we're going to do for the foreseeable future because Dave, our guitar player, has got a solo record coming out, and he's going to be touring heavily on that. So checking out the Falcon now is like, you know, it's kind of like going to your grandma's hospital and kissing her goodbye, you know. And number 5, we are, as far as I know, the only aggressively drug-positive, Leather Daddy-influenced punk band currently on the road right now. Okay.
So the Falcon is like your dying grandmother, but also a drug-fueled Leather Daddy.
Very much so. In my case, very similar.
And now we're just gonna ask, what are the top 5 reasons that you should drink Sailor Jerry?
Top 4 reasons that it's overproof. Okay. All right. So 1 to 4, it's overproof, so you're getting a better fucking deal than drink anything else. And then the last reason is, it's good. It's good.
It's just good.
Well, you've got the same family that's been making whiskey for like 125 years that are banging out our blend of rum. You can't go wrong with 125 years to do it yourself. Only family-owned business that still distills at that size. They were DIY. Guy who started the business just like decided to fuck off on the company he was working on because he's like, I can do this better. And now they're like the richest family in Scotland.
That's awesome. So we're going to have a great time tonight. Stay tuned because there's going to be more footage at the show. It's going to be wild. It's going to be so much fun. LBC. Hello. Orrin back here again. We're on the party bus right now. We're heading closer to Hamilton. It's going to be a wild time tonight. I'm so excited. Having a great time here. Sailor Jerry party bus. Just great time. Had some Sailor Jerry sarsaparilla earlier. It was delicious. So good. It's been a great time. We haven't even got to the show yet, so get ready. It's going to be a fantastic time, everybody. Woo! Okay, baby. All right, everybody, we're here with a bunch of wires and a mic, and we're about to go back inside because the Falcon is playing in Club Absinthe. We've had a wild night so far. We didn't document all of it, but it's been wild. It's been fun. Let's get in there. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. I gotta put the wires back in the bag, though.
Yeah.
Club Absinthe. The Falcon just finished their set. It's loud. They were fantastic. So we're just gonna, keep the night going, have a good time as always.